Hello everybody. Welcome back to another one of my YouTube videos. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing with you guys 5 things that you should never ever do in Germany. But just to let you guys know, there are way more than 5 things that you should never do here. They have a lot of rules, they have a lot of laws, a lot of different things, policies, procedures. So just letting you guys know, Germany is one of the most strictest places ever that you can live in. So yeah, I'm just doing 5 because I could really give you 35, but 5 is enough. But first, if you are new here, hello, welcome. My name is Apparently Blunt. On this channel, we talk about a lot of different things. We talk about vlogs, we talk about self-educational tips, we talk about entrepreneur things, we also talk about pregnancy things because I'm currently pregnant. So we talk about so many different things here. And I promise you, don't forget to subscribe to my channel actually up yesterday because you won't regret it. Now let's get into the video. So the first thing that we're going to be talking about when it comes to things that you should never do in Germany, the first thing is jaywalking. So if you don't know what jaywalking is, jaywalking basically means that you're in the street, you have to get across the street and you have to press the little button for it to give you the sign or the signal to walk across. So you don't want to jaywalk here because first of all, it's illegal. And then the second thing is that you will get fined. So you may get fined about €5 or more. So if you want to just go ahead and avoid that, just do the right thing and follow the law. So the next thing that we're going to be talking about on 5 things that you should never be doing in Germany is that if you can, when you are driving on the Autobahn / if you want to say highway, I mean, I know Americans, we say highway, but if you are driving on the Autobahn, please avoid from driving in the middle of the road, okay? So typically you have 3 different lanes, right? So you have your left lane, you have your middle lane, and then you have your right lane. So let me just go ahead and describe to you what each lane means. Your right lane is pretty much the same thing as what it means in the United States. Your right lane is for slow people, right? So if you're a little person and it's like, oh, you want to drive like 40, 50, whatever, you need to stick yourself into the right lane, okay? No one wants you on the left lane. You will actually get ran over if you're in the left lane, and let me explain to you why. So here in Germany, if you are going too slow, then you need to get out the way. So if you are in the left lane, that lane is everyone is moving. No one is moving slow. It's not like people are going to show you mercy. If you're in the left lane and you see a car that is literally in your rear view mirror and they are rushing and they are on your tail, you have to get over. Try to get over in your middle lane or try to get over in the right lane, but you cannot stay in that left lane. People will get very frustrated at you, and people in the left lane are speeding, like literally speeding. And they're speeding because a lot of times on the Autobahn, they don't have a speeding limit. So people are in a rush, they need to go places, and you need to get out their way. I'm gonna be honest with you, the left lane is gruesome, it's vicious. The next thing that we're gonna be talking about on things you should never do in Germany is think that you're gonna go anywhere and shop anywhere with your credit card or your debit card. So this is a major no. I don't really care if you live here or it doesn't even matter if you're visiting here. It all applies to everybody. So here, you need to make sure that you have cash, i.e. euro. So you would think that since we are in, what is the year nowadays? Who even knows? We're in 2021. You would think that, especially in high-tech Germany, that a lot of people would allow you to use your credit card or your debit card. Absolutely no checks here. I don't even know who even use checks here. I'm pretty sure they will look at you crazy if you even pull out a checkbook here. But listen, when it comes to restaurants, please make sure that you have your cash because you're gonna be very disappointed if you go to a restaurant with a credit or debit card, because I'm not gonna lie, 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna use your credit or debit card here. So if you've never been here before, or if you're thinking about coming here to visit, you will see on almost every single street, well, okay, I'm being dramatic, not every single street, but you'll see often that there are gonna be little bank cash machines everywhere. So a lot of restaurants, a lot of shopping malls, or just a lot of shopping areas or shopping places, they already know that they be playing people by not allowing them to use their credit or debit cards. So you're gonna see all of these cash machines, they're gonna be everywhere. I remember my husband and I, when we first moved here, I don't know, however many months ago. When we first moved here, we went to this Asian restaurant and we were really excited. They were so good. And then right when it's time for us to get the check, I'm sorry, but you actually have to pay cash. And we're looking at each other like, oh my gosh, we're in a new city. We don't know what's going on. Where do we get cash? Like, we're so flustered, right? So the waiter just told us, hey, if you go right down the street, right next to so-and-so's building, right, there's gonna be a banking machine for you to get cash out. So just letting you know, you guys already know that when you get cash out, you already have to pay, first of all, the euro exchange rate, exactly. And then on top of that, you have to pay for the banking fee, which is usually, I think here, like $3.50 if you want to get euro out. So that's just really annoying. That is one thing that you guys should know, that here, bring your cash, because you're not really going too far without no cash. So the next thing that we're gonna be talking about is riding the train or riding the bus without a train or bus ticket. You can get fined if you're doing this. So don't think that you're trying to be slick here and thinking that, oh, I can do this, or oh, I can just put on a hoodie and just slide on the train and not pay for it. No, you're actually gonna get fined almost up to 60 euro. So there are many websites that you can go to when you're trying to find different bus routes or when you're trying to find different train routes. But I'm telling you guys, you will be sorry if you get caught. Depending on where you're from, if you're watching this video, I don't really know where you're from. Wherever you're from, hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. But depending on where you're from here in Germany, riding the train is very, very, very common. Also bicycling, but we're talking about the train right now. Riding the train is very common. So they're very calculated when it comes to paying and watching people who don't pay and catching people who don't pay. So you don't want to be that person that they catch and you're embarrassed and you either get kicked off. Well, actually you're gonna get kicked off and you're gonna get fined too. So just go ahead and avoid that and try to seriously buy your train ticket online. And also too, most of the time, not 9 times out of 10, if you buy your train or your bus ticket online, it is going to be cheaper than if you just do it right at the door. So that's also a tip for you to just understand that maybe I should just go ahead and not procrastinate and buy this ticket online. So the next thing that we're going to be talking about is that you should never walk in the bicycling lane. So if you don't know, which you probably don't know if you're looking at my video and you just wanted to get some insight on Germany and how it is to live here and yada, 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 right? Okay, I'm gonna tell you that Germans, they value their bicycles. Here, you will sometimes see more bicycles than cars in some places. You just never know. I think it's absolutely fascinating to look at all of the people that are riding their bicycles for transportation. You can find a 4-year-old riding their bicycle here, all the way up to a 78-year-old riding their bicycle here. And they are serious. They have their gear on. They are very serious. They are focused on the road. They do not play, okay? So when it comes to bicyclists here, please move out of their way, okay? Just like I told you on the highway, the left lane, move out of their way. When it comes to these people on their bicycles, you really need to move out the way. So here's a really cool fact is that a lot of the Germans here, they do ride their bicycles for their main transportation because trying to get your license here costs a lot of money. Now, of course, for us, for my husband and I, Americans, military people, it was free for us. The only thing that we had to do to get our license was we did have to take, how many tests was it? I think we had to take 3 different tests, and it did take us a long time. So these tests considered 100 questions, 200 questions, and it was a lot going on with that. That process is strictly for military people, but for Germans, first of all, it costs, I think it costs like almost $2,000/euro or something around that range. If you're a German, go ahead and just drop down in my comment section like y'all always do. What's the actual amount of getting your driver's license here if you are a native German? One thing I can say about you German people, I love making these Germany videos because y'all be on my tail, okay? If I say one wrong thing, y'all are like, oh no, this is what's going on, or like, no, this is what's going on, or no, you missed this calculation, or no, this is the street, but you said the wrong street. And I'm gonna say, I appreciate you guys, okay? Because you Germans are very thorough when it comes to your country, and you really value and cherish your country, and I appreciate that. So thank you guys for checking me. It never offends me at all. I think my favorite comment, literally my favorite comment was this guy that just posted on one of my YouTube videos, and it was a YouTube video that I talked about being Black living in Germany, and it wasn't a bad video. I'm not trying to bash anybody. It was just my own experience, and it was actually a really good experience. So he wrote, In that video, I talk about staring and I talk about how I'm black, my husband's black, and we get stares sometimes, right? So this guy, he said, well, he literally posted on my video and he said, well, I mean, if I'm white and I went into an African village, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would stare at me too. And that is my favorite comment ever, like mic drop. Thank you so much. I can't even remember what your name was, but the comment is still there if y'all want to visit it. I think that that is hilarious. But anyways, you guys, that was a little rant, but I think it's funny because Germans really be on my videos checking me, and I love y'all for that. Like, I love that for that, okay? But thank you guys for tuning into my video. This was just a quick little video. I just wanted to show you guys some things that you should never do here. It's a lot of things you shouldn't do here, but these are just 5 things. So don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Bye!